the latest release of chapter 289 of the Blue Lock manga and the recent reveal of Rin Itoshi's newest awakening, many fans are actually up in arms in relation to the new ability that Blue Lock's number 1 has added to his arsenal. However, if you address the ability itself and Rin's true flow state, not only does it make sense for him to have awakened this ability, but he should have unlocked it sooner. So in today's video, I'll be justifying this newest awakening and explaining why it happened. Before I do though, if you have not read the leaks or officials for chapter 289, I would suggest you go do that now if you wish to not be spoiled for the contents of this video. I also have a Discord server called the New Egoist Geeks, which you should totally join. The link to that is down below. Now for those of you who are aware of Rin Itoshi's newest awakening, he awakened the visual prowess ability known as Predator Eye. Now people don't believe Rin should have awakened this ability, however I do believe he should have. This is because there is actually a huge misconception of Predator Eye and what the ability is and can do. The popular take and opinion of what Predator Eye does and how it's used comes from Isagi's analysis of the ability in chapter 218. Isagi determines from Bado's performance and his plays that Predator Eye is a shooting based weapon that allows for the user to create artificial blind spots that hide their shooting motion from the goalie, leading to an uncontested shot on the net. However, this is not the main use of the ability and is only one application as to how the ability is actually executed. And how do I know this? Well, that's because this analysis was made by Isagi and only Isagi. Isagi's word is not always correct, and there are several moments where Isagi's statements and breakdowns are actually wrong. This was seen with him assuming that Lorenzo may possess metavision in the match against Ubers. We also have Kaiser as a prime candidate to justify that Predator Eye is not simply used for goal scoring. This is proven with two different styles in which the eye pattern appears in Kaiser's eyes. The first one is while he is shooting. Now I'm aware that I just said that Predator Eye isn't restricted to the blind spot style of shooting, and it isn't, because Kaiser uses his Predator Eye differently. While Bado focuses on the goalkeeper when activating his Predator Eye, Kaiser seems to focus on the goal itself and his target spot. This was seen with his goal in the match against Manchan City and his bicycle kick against Ubers. We see Jiggity himself believe that he and the other Manchan players had eliminated Kaiser's shot course by 100%. However, with Kaiser using Predator Eye, he could still view an opening to shoot, which he did, passing by 6 players almost instantly. And in Ubers, Kaiser sees an opening through Aiku's legs and proceeds to shoot towards that gap. Kaiser's style of shooting does not use Predator Eye in the same way as Bado, thereby automatically disregarding Isagi's original analysis of Bado and the ability's true usage. But also, Kaiser is seen using Predator Eye outside of shooting opportunities. This was shown after discovering his true ego, that being the soccer ball itself. Kaiser activates Predator Eye in a context outside of scoring a goal. And this was done through hyperfixation, which is Predator Eye's true ability. Predator Eye doesn't allow you to just focus on the goalkeeper, but rather one specific thing on the pitch. This could be the goalkeeper, but it could also be the net itself, or even the soccer ball. And this focus or hyperfixation allows for the user to interpret incredible amounts of information on the current situation. This ability is comparative to metavision, in the way that while metavision focuses 100% of your attention on the pitch as a whole, Predator Eye allows the user to focus 100% on one specific target. In that regard, in terms of analyzing a single thing on the pitch, Predator Eye users are actually superior to metavision users. This is why Bado was able to surpass both Kaiser and Isagi in the Ubers game with his double nutmeg goal, as facing off directly against an individual is what Predator Eye users excel in. So for those of you who believe that Predator Eye is only used to score goals, I'm here to tell you that unfortunately, you're wrong. Predator Eye is good for any situation involving individual analysis of a target, and the interpretation of that information from the specific target. But now that we've explained what the ability of Predator Eye actually is, why does it make sense that Rin Itoshi awakened this ability? Before I explain, if you are enjoying this video so far, leave me a like and subscribe down below to see more awesome Blue Lock content just like this. And if you want to become a member of this channel, you would unlock some awesome perks, including custom video requests and shoutouts in videos. All the funding of members goes towards the Blue Lock New World movie, so if you'd like to share your support, become a member. Now let's start by first addressing the situation in which Rin awakened Predator Eye. After the game restart, Rin and the rest of the PXG players have restructured their style and formation to separate both Isagi and Kaiser, creating a situation where them linking up would be a difficult task. However, Kaiser and Isagi begin to move reflexively, performing a reflex by reflex play where Kaiser uses his Magnus style of Kaiser impact in a new variation of shooting called the Magnum Cross. This pass allowed for the ball to slip between a double press from Zantatsu and Nanase as Isagi slips into Rin's blind spot to position himself to score a goal. However, Rin spins around and blocks the pass before it reaches Isagi, and this is where it's revealed that Rin has awakened Predator Eye. Rin awakening this ability makes sense given the context that I just provided about what the ability actually does, but also for what the target of this ability was in the situation. When Rin activated Predator Eye, he was specifically targeting and focusing on the relationship and passing trajectory of the link up between Kaiser and Isagi. Isagi. I know that's a lot, but let me explain. With Rin's new style, he was not in his flow state when he began to mark Isagi. This was done to not cloud his thinking and allow for him to focus on the overall field very similarly to his old style, and very similar to that of metavision users who use their broader field of vision and comprehension. This allowed him to view over the entire field and the players on the field to determine where and how they would act. He analyzed both Kaiser and Isagi's positions as well as the press made by his team. This was done to determine when Isagi and Kaiser would begin their brand new link up. After realizing the moment that it would happen and predicting the style of play that they would formulate, Rin could then center himself back into his flow state, allowing for reflexive motion to occur. And then by activating Predator Eye to focus on that link up, he was able to target the pass itself to know where he should position himself to block it. I know it may sound like a lot, but that's truly what happened in this play. And sure, you can call it plot, but Rin having this ability does make sense when you look at two things in the story. The first being a similar style and play to the stealth kill shot, a skill requiring the use of Predator Eye for maximum efficiency. Burū in the NEL developed a new shooting style called the stealth kill shot, which involves hiding your shooting motion from the goalkeeper while paying attention to them as to notice when they cannot fully see you. This allows for a near uncontested shot as traditional goalkeepers are too slow to react to the kick in time. Even Gagamaru, the only player to successfully block the stealth kill shot, failed to stop it the first time that he witnessed the ability. But how does Burū's stealth kill shot equate to Rin having Predator Eye and it making sense that he does? Well, that would be because Rin performed the stealth kill shot over 100 chapters prior to Burū in the third selection. For the second goal against Team B in the first match of the third selection, Rin scores by creating an artificial blind spot using Shido, Chigiri, and Otoya's bodies. This allowed for him to not only hide his shooting motion from Blue Lock Man, but also track and locate a shot course to a spot in which the goalkeeper couldn't reach. If you're wanting to consider my explanation and argument of Predator Eye being wrong, you unfortunately cannot deny the play in the manga, as both what Rin did here and Burū's stealth kill shot are the exact same thing. They're legit one-to-one comparisons of each other. The second piece of evidence is actually just the utilization and style that Rin has when he enters his destroyer mode. When in his true flow state, Rin begins to hyperfixate on crushing whatever enemy is in front of him, with his sole purpose being to destroy every single player. While this is technically different, the hyperfixation is still relatively the same. This is what allowed for Rin to be such a good counter to each player that he faced in destroyer mode. Because he is analyzing them at such a high level subconsciously, he's able to create and utilize countermeasures with quick and relative ease, even against those he faced previously that were essentially a full counter to him. I genuinely believe that it makes the most amount of sense for Rin to have awakened Predator Eye, given everything that I said in this video. However, if I am correct, which I most likely am here, this would disprove the theory of Rin's Destroyer Eye having some unique ability to it. While the previous idea was that Rin's Destroyer Vision was a variation of Predator Eye, in the same way that Isagi's Metavision has a unique design as well, we can sort of disregard any idea that these Destroyer Eyes granted the user some kind of unique ability, and is now rather just a second visual indication that Rin is in his true flow state. But that was simply just my explanation of Rin with Predator Eye and why it makes sense for him to have awakened this ability at this point in his development. I had seen a lot of people confused as to what this ability actually is and why Rin had awakened it, so I hope this video cleared it up. Aside from that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video and will continue to enjoy it in the future. Now, I'm sure a lot of you saw my post about CapCut being banned and me being unable to edit, and I'd like to say that while I have found some ways to get around this ban and have some other ways to edit, I hope the quality of my content here hasn't decreased your enjoyment. And I just want to leave a final reminder to become a member and join the Discord, as both are ways to help support the Blue Lock New World movie as we continue its production. As for the question of the video though, who else do you believe deserves Predator Eye that currently does not have it? Leave me your thoughts down below in the comments section. And like always, thank you all for watching, like and subscribe to see more awesome Blue Lock content just like this.